One, it's a little chilly right now. The weather changed. It plummeted, as it were. I am the host for Empowering You Nurses, and I'm excited. I'm actually doing a self care right now. Let me say exercise. Let me say the physical part of it. So, how are you doing over there? I'm actually in South Maine at the moment, and I am viewing different areas, as you'll see in the background. As you'll see here, there's a sculpture here. There I have the birds. You know, in this area we have many birds. And as you'll see in the sky, you'll see beautiful, beautiful scenery. And I'm at the back cove, that's in South Bay. As you see over there, if you look over there, you'll see with me. If you look over there, yeah. It's a little chilly right now, and that's understandable, right? See, people are on their walk. It's like a 3.5 mile walk here. And wow, I feel like an anchor person this morning. Now, I'm here to say a few words to my listeners, to my audience. I'm taking a walk, and as you know, self-care has many dimensions. We talk about the spiritual, the social, the physical. We're talking all about the economical part of it. Self-care is important, so important to us all, including our nurses. And they are my main audience, you know, my young nurses. And someone asked me some time ago, why is it the young nurses or the new nurses? And my reason for that is there is a new nurse somewhere. There is a new nurse somewhere who might be horrified, might be wondering and saying, I'm not sure, apart from the money, I'm not sure if I really wanted to be a part of this profession. I didn't know it was so challenging. Certainly, it is one of those challenging professions, careers. But at the end of it, you will realize that you have given so much of yourself to help humanity. I'm here this morning to remind somebody. I might not seem as structured today, but I'm just going off the way I feel, impulses right now, and what's happening around. Because I've met, I've seen, I've heard that so many are in despair. So many are discouraged. So many are fearful. But you know what my Bible says? Isaiah 41 and verse 10. It says, fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. And that's in the King James Version. Now, I know for sure that I've received calls. I've been involved in different conversations that have really caused me to think differently. And so today, I want to encourage someone who might feel very fearful that we serve a God who is the God of impossible situations, impossible circumstances. I want to draw back in your mind or ask you to reflect on stories that you have had, narratives you heard, or you yourself might have experienced in. But I want to take us right over back in some ancient times when the situations seem impossible and our miraculous God came through for them. For example, the Israelites were moving. Moses was leading them. And here it is. They came up on the Red Sea. The Red Sea before them. On the sides were the mountains. Behind them were Pharaoh's army. And it seemed as if there was no way of escape. What do you think happened? If you recall, you will notice that God wrought a miracle. And he allowed the Red Sea to be parted. He divided it. And they were able, the Israelites were able to walk on dry land through the Red Sea. The water heaped like mountain on the sides. And Pharaoh's army, who was coming behind them, did make it. The water all swallowed them on their way through. So, that same God is capable today. I want to remind somebody also of a different experience when Paul and Silas were thrown in prison. They were imprisoned, but they kept on praying. They kept on singing. And the Lord sent his angel and delivered them. And so, instead of the guardians hurting themselves, they asked what they could do to be saved, how they could be helped. And so that God miraculously helped them through. Now, we think of Joseph. Joseph's situation seemed impossible. His own brothers sold him. But at the end of it all, he was able to deliver. He was able to feed them when famine came. And you, if you follow through the stories, do just go back into Genesis and read the stories. So you might be facing a situation that seems impossible today. Just remember that that same God is able and is capable of doing something extraordinary and special for you. So, my friends, my new nurses, if you feel challenged today in whatever area or skills, you can trust that God who's able. In my hand, you'll see the book, Nurse, the guide to empowering new nurses in the delivery of high quality care to all patients. And so, I was inspired to do this book, and of course supported by many, my mentors in podcasting, my family, my friends, my well-wishers, my confidants, and my supporters. And this book was born through my love for sharing the knowledge that someone helped me obtain along my nursing journey. So I implore you to get your copy. Now, your copy, your copy, your copy, yes, your copy. And your copy you can obtain on Amazon. You can obtain it also if you're in the New York City area. You can DM me, whatever form you can make to contact me, whether through podcasting, whether through YouTuber at Miriam Amanda Smith, okay? DM me and podcast Mir, and you can connect so you can get your copy. I would like you to subscribe. I would like you to also share this link with others so that they too can share in the goodies. For your information, you can get ratings on Amazon, different individuals. And this doesn't have to be someone in the nursing profession. However, that's a plus. But it can be to a layperson. Laypersons have read and have been so informed, and they have done their ratings too. You can join. You don't have to be different in terms of getting the information. You can get it and have it first send it so you can share it with others. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening and for sharing. It's getting cold. I got to go. Bye.